afraid of the bounce. See, when your team's levels gotta change to get mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days, I'm obsessed with it.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. The season's still just getting started. We're off in week 3. Kickoff taken at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And that's good for a gain of 5. That was Kayvon Thibodeau there to wrap him up. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
From the 42. Going left side, Bowers has it. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. That's a pickup of 9. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. Here's the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Giants will have a 1st down. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be.
They connect on the deep shot. And he hauls it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants finish up an excellent opening series. That one splits the uprights. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. More room past the 50. Into the red zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Fielded at the 7. Good looking return here, and he's got room. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. So the penalty on the return doesn't do them any favors, Brock. A lot more field ahead of them here starting out. And he gets this up to the 20 before being stopped. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Another carry for him. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Man in motion, headed right. First down, and they go right back to him. Touchdown! The Giants break the tie here in the first. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. The Giants using their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back to throw. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Putting a receiver in motion. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one intended for the running back. So it'll be second down. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. Big play. Pushes them beyond midfield. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And the Commanders will have a first.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game, and he just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Landover right after this. Commanders ball as we get back for the second, and they're thinking points. 3rd down run from Achane. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Just short on 3rd down, no gain on the run, and now what will they do on 4th? Back to throw, needing a first. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Airing it out to start this drive. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Looking for Sam McCoy with that one. So that brings up 2nd down.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Throwing once again on 2nd and 10. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Looking for a throw here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. Got a man. Bowers has it. And he's brought down after a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And Washington into the dime here, defending pass, 3rd down coming. He's going to throw this one. Complete here to Bowers. Decent gain here, but short of the first. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle. Here's someone from a family of punters, Ryan Stonehouse, on the punt on fourth. That's taken at the 15. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Commanders will go on offense.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
He's got a man left. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Achane on the inside give. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And it's going to be 2nd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He's throwing deep. Big gain downfield. And that's a Washington touchdown. If anyone is still doubting that this guy has an NFL caliber arm, Brock, add that to the list of highlights he can use in his defense. That was an NFL throw.
And got to be such a confidence builder. Yes, the game is faster. Yes, the windows are smaller. But when you execute with precision, touchdowns can follow.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Giants will have a 1st down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Back to the well again. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Back now, pressure on its way. This ball's cut by Bowers. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They've got 1st down from the 31. They'll try and throw it here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2. Back-to-back carries here. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th. Throwing now, needing a first. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. To throw it on 1st down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Christian Gonzalez has it. And the Giants will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something-something to the return.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. Play action on 1st down. Looking for a target. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Throwing for the end zone. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible 2nd half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Has this at the 6. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a chain up the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You could feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Pass play on 1st and 10. That one's complete, right side. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 1. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Commanders will have a 1st. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Caught for big yards on the right side. He makes it in for the Washington Washington touchdown! The Commanders take the lead right away in half number 2. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They go in play action. Connects on the crosser. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York! The Giants start the second half with some needed points. That one right down the middle. And the Giants tie this game at 21. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Back to the air here on 2nd and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Handoff running left, A-Chain. And this is going to be a short carry that just reaches the 40. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door.
Has a hole left, room to run. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a third-quarter lead. Lining up now to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Starting from the 5. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Give now to the running back. And he'll take this up to about the 34 before he stops. Got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Blue trying forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. Running it after the penalty. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
You know, with some of these tight ends today, you can put 2 guys, heck, put 3 guys on them, and they still find a way to make those catches. With how they move at their size, they really are the ultimate matchup advantage.
They'll run it here on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone. They'll run here following the penalty. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely. Defense. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. They give it to him again. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Call it 2 yards that time. Now just a few to go on 2nd and 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. They just get the play off. This throw is cut. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. We'll see them tackle 2nd and goal after the break. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down for a loss. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. He'll throw it. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Touchdown, New York. So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Achane gets it. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Slot man in motion left. Oh, look at this, quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He puts some power on a deep one left. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And it'll be Giants football. Going back, gets the handoff. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll throw it. Brought in right side. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, maybe give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Trying to push this past the marker. First down and more past the 40. Into the red zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 4th quarter lead. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
To throw here on 1st down. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. He'll throw it yet again. Finding Collins. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Now Achan. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Any tackle for loss hurts, Kate, but they hurt that much more from a defensive back. Those guys typically are better in coverage, and you got to find a way to make them miss in the backfield.
Facing a 4th and 12, but this offense is undeterred. He'll throw it. This could decide things. It's intercepted. Nick Bolton has it. And the Giants will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Throw wheeled in by Thomas. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Oh no, the ball is loose! And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their 1st. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Another carry for him. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the 1st defender. Heck, not even by the 2nd one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
Don't laugh at me, Kate. I almost wish there was an actual white flag on either sideline we could see waving in this spot, because that was an easy mop-up for the defense to force 4th and long. The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And the Giants will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
That holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Here's the handoff. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain, and things looking a lot tougher for them now with 2nd and 20. The Giants take a knee here, running out the final seconds to their victory.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. So it's a win for the